Hey guys, my name's Alana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mental Health with Alana. If you're new here, please give this video a thumbs up, press subscribe, and also click the bell notification so you know every time I post a video. Also, if you want to check out my Instagram, I'll put up here on the screen. Go check it out. I post regular story updates and updates on my mental health and chronic illnesses. So today I'm going to be talking about how Seroquel, known as Quetiapine, ruined my life. This medication, I have made videos on this medication before, but I wanted to do a bit of a longer video talking about it to explain why I'm so against, for me personally, taking Seroquel. And a lot of my friends have the same opinion for these reasons. Now, I started taking a really high dose of Seroquel in 2022 when I had my big psychotic episode that lasted 6 months and I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. Now, we tried a lot of antipsychotics, and the antipsychotic Quetiapine was kind of the only thing that seemed to work in regards to helping my psychosis and help me come out of psychosis. Otherwise, I was going to have to go on clozapine, which I really didn't want to do. So I had really no choice. I had to go on Quetiapine. We could have tried other antipsychotics, but for some reason we didn't. I don't remember why. I was very unwell at the time, so that whole phase of my life is quite blurry. But I ended up being put on 800 milligrams, which is the highest you can go up on, of Quetiapine, long release. No, extended release, which means it releases it slowly throughout the day. Throughout the night and day. So I would take that at nighttime. This medication at that level of, milligrams made me so sedated. I went on a holiday straight after being put on this, and I was falling asleep everywhere. I could not stay awake. I could not keep my eyes open. I was so tired and just literally was dropping. I would be sitting in my chair and just fall asleep like this. And my mum would have to keep waking me up to get off the train and get off the tram and get off the whatever we were doing. I hated that holiday. We went to Sydney and I hated that holiday because I literally couldn't enjoy myself because I was miserable and I was so tired. I just wanted to go and sleep. And I've also got chronic fatigue syndrome, which makes things even worse. You're already tired, you're already fatigued. Then I Quetiapine onto it. Not a great combination. This medication was just made me have really bad brain fog, really bad. I couldn't think. It affected my speech even at the beginning. I was very slow in talking. I couldn't think of words. I had brain fog. The other thing that bothered me really badly was that I gained a ton of weight very fast in a very short amount of time. I gained about, let me count. I gained roughly around 12 kilos in the span of probably 3 months. That is a lot of weight to put on. And I have an eating disorder. And so this caused me a lot of problems. I am still suffering from the effects of the weight gain and the Quetiapine now. I'm actually off Quetiapine currently. I finally got off it. We lowered it and lowered it and lowered it over a large amount of time. And I came off it, thankfully, because I was just hated the medication and I just didn't want to be on it. And we found something else for my sleep. Well, we found it accidentally. Some migraine medication, antidepressant, but it makes you tired. My sleep still isn't obviously as good as when I was on Quetiapine, but at least the symptoms aren't there. I'm on aripiprazole now. I take 30 milligrams, and that does not give me any of those symptoms. It could potentially be causing a tiny bit of weight gain, but it's not known for weight gain. But like I said, gaining 12 kilos in that short amount of time when I already had an eating disorder, I was already really upset about my weight and already so hyper fixated on it. I went from being extremely underweight to quite big, and I was probably, I was the highest weight I'd ever been in my life. And this was just like, this made me distraught. I had to buy all new clothes. My clothing sizes changed drastically, and it was like, I look, even now I look at photos of myself and I'm like, that does not look like me. I've always been such a small person, genetically, and it just did my head in. It caused so many problems, which I'm still dealing with now. And this medication, I know that it could be helpful for people, but I think when you're going up to like 800 milligrams, 600 milligrams, it's such a high dose. Like, it's just so sedating. You literally feel like a zombie on it, and it's not fun. And you feel like you can't live your life or do activities because you are literally so tired and drowsy, and it literally feels like you've been, I mean, I know it's a pharmaceutical drug, but it literally makes you feel drugged up, and just really out of control of your body. And yeah, it just was a really hard time for me, and it's still been hard. I've recently come off, I was down to 100 milligrams for, I think I was been on 100 milligrams now for a few months, and I saw a psychiatrist recently and she said I can come off it because I really emphasized that I did not want to stay on it anymore. So that is a benefit, but it messes with your metabolism very much. Like, it changes the way your body metabolizes food. And the other problem I had, which is why I was gaining so much weight so drastically, was because that level of quetiapine makes you starving. Like, you could literally eat a house. Like, you eat everything in sight, and you crave like really fatty foods and like high calorie foods. You're so hungry. I have never felt that hungry in my life. And it's like, no matter what you eat, you just binge eat. No matter how much you eat, you're still starving. And that was causing more weight gain. And like I said, I have an ED. This was not good for me. I've already struggled with behaviors, and I still struggle with them. And that in itself caused more problems to my other disorder. and caused other problems like depression and anxiety. And I know I'm not the only one who's experienced this, because I have friends who've been on this medication who've had the same thing happening to them. And it's very commonly known that quetiapine is one of the most sedating antipsychotics, and also bad when it comes to weight gain. And I think if it's possible to go on something else, another antipsychotic that doesn't do those things, I think doctors should be trying to get people onto them first and leave quetiapine as a last resort. Quetiapine, in my opinion, shouldn't be used as a first option because of all these symptoms that you get. It's very bad. I've been on plenty of antipsychotics, and out of all of them, that one was the worst. The other one next would be olanzapine. It's pretty close with quetiapine. Olanzapine is also known to do very similar things, and I was on that for a little bit, but I had a terrible reaction to it, so I ended up changing medications. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. I'm not trying to put you off taking it. If you're on it, don't stop taking it without your doctor's consent. Please don't do that. But I'm just giving you some facts about it. Maybe you're thinking about starting it, or your doctor wants to put you on it. These are just some things to think about before you do it, because you need to prepare yourself, because I was not prepared and the doctor did not explain any of this to me. And I found this out much later on, and it caused me a lot of emotional distress. So yeah, I just want to make this video because I thought, you know, it might help somebody. It might validate someone's feelings and what they're going through. And yeah, I really hope that no one has to experience all of that, but unfortunately sometimes these things happen, and we didn't have much of a choice because we were really unwell. Sometimes the choice is taken out of our hands. So that's also something I wanted to point out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. My Magnetic Island vlog will be going up very soon. I just came back from Magnetic Island, so yeah, that will be going up. And I just gotta edit it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.